Young Sheldon funnel sets up a dire future for Mima, explaining her TBPT personality change. Hello everyone, my name is Liam. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mima's fate in the Young Sheldon final sets up a bleak future with no end in sight, explaining her personality change in TBPT. Young Sheldon's cancellation is due to maintaining TBPT continuity, paving the way for Georgie and Mandy's spin-off series in 2024 to 2025. Mima's vital role in Young Sheldon's success as an unsung hero is highlighted, with potential for her return in Georgie and Mandy's series. Amid an already busy Young Sheldon final, it is still able to lay the groundwork for Mima's dreadful future, effectively also explaining the change in her personality in The Big Bang Theory. When George, Mary, and their 3 kids moved to Medford, Texas at the beginning of the prequel, they relocated to be close to Connie Tucker. Since then, Mima has been a permanent fixture in their lives. Through the Coopers' ups and downs, she has been there, supporting the family, including when George had his first heart attack, and later on, when Georgie and Mandy got accidentally pregnant. On the heels of George's unexpected death, CBS stages a 1-hour send-off that ties almost all big narrative loose ends. The first half of the special, Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 13, Funeral, focuses on Sheldon and the rest of the family coping with losing the family patriarch. Less than a month after George is laid to rest, Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 14, Memoir, moves the story forward to a satisfying conclusion. But while Sheldon's arc ends on a high note as he moves to Pasadena, California, other members of the clan are left with a glum future. One of the less discussed aspects of the Young Sheldon final is Mima's role in it. Annie Potts is great in the role, but she is absolutely brilliant in the last 2 episodes of the series, perfectly balancing comedy and drama. Unfortunately, her performance doesn't save her Mima from a lackluster fate, which sees no end. Her community service will continue. In light of George's death, she started drinking. She couldn't get through to Mary, unable to help her daughter during this difficult time. Finally, she has no income prospects, meaning that she will continue to be dependent on Dale. While Dale has been helpful, Mima has been used to having her own space, not to mention her money and autonomy. The Young Sheldon final doesn't set up any kind of change in her predicament soon, which means that this will be her situation for quite a while. Jim Parsons Sheldon from the future doesn't share information about what lies ahead for her either during his final monologue. Mary and Missy selling the house, and potentially moving out of Medford and away from her would make things worse for Connie. Since losing her house in the Young Sheldon Season 6 final, Mima's life has been one disaster after another. Connie's illegal gambling den and its tie-in businesses were shut down, and then she had to plead guilty to the charges and agree to community service. Those problems proved to be immensely challenging for her. Add to that all the tragedies in the Young Sheldon final, and it would explain why Mima was more stern and discerning when she visited her moonpie in Pasadena. Mima has survived a lot, but the succession of bad turns in the last few months is especially taxing. The last stretch of Young Sheldon already showed some traces of changes to her character following a difficult year. Mima has survived a lot, but the succession of bad turns in the last few months is especially taxing. If she continues to battle through the same issues with no hope for any reprieve in the foreseeable future, it could drain her of her signature cheery disposition, resulting in a stricter and more conservative version of her in The Big Bang Theory. The cancellation of Young Sheldon has been a divisive decision, although CBS may not be entirely to blame for the show's end. Instead, the writers decided to wrap up the series to preserve The Big Bang Theory's established continuity. Potts has been voicing her criticisms of this, correctly pointing out that Young Sheldon has been very successful. However, it's worth noting that the franchise isn't totally going away with the end of the prequel, since Georgie and Mandy's spin-off titled Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage will take over its spot come the 2024 to 2025 TV season. Beyond that, however, Georgie and Mandy also have the responsibility to keep in touch with Connie, considering everything that she has done for them, especially at the start of their relationship. Currently, no other main young Sheldon cast will be series regulars in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage. The creatives behind the series are careful not to make it just a continuation of the Big Bang Theory prequel, although it would be difficult for Georgie to fulfill his George funeral promise without the involvement of Mary and Missy. Beyond that, however, Georgie and Mandy also have the responsibility to keep in touch with Connie, considering everything that she has done for them, especially at the start of their relationship. Potts has made it clear multiple times that she enjoys playing Mima, so it won't be difficult to bring her back as Connie after young Sheldon. Georgie and Mandy must make it a priority to check up on Connie every so often, considering the string of unfortunate events that she has experienced recently. Admittedly, the chances of her becoming a permanent fixture in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage are slim to none, but at the very least, Mima should be a regular guest star in it. Young Sheldon started when the Coopers moved to Medford and closer to Connie. While technically not a member of the core family, Mima played a big role in the show's storytelling. Somehow, she was its wild card, particularly since the prequel also devoted time to tackling her personal arc. Mima's relationship with her grandkids was one of the more fun aspects of young Sheldon. The Big Bang Theory only highlighted her dynamic with Sheldon, but the spin-off revealed that she was also close with Georgie and Missy. Mima, however, was the absolute stand-up character in George's funeral service. Despite her own problems, not to mention her personal grief over the death of his son-in-law, she was able to swoop in and rescue Mary when she broke down in the middle of her speech. Not only did Connie continue the tribute, but she also effectively did it in a way that had people laughing in celebration of George's life. Potts deserves to play Connie again after young Sheldon. Potts deserves to play Connie again after young Sheldon. Right now, there may be no concrete plans for her return, but it will be a big missed opportunity if the writers don't find a way to bring her back. In any case, it shouldn't be that difficult to find a spot for her in Georgie and Mandy's first marriage given her established ties to its headlining couple. The Young Sheldon final is available to stream on Paramount+. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and stay with Tia.